Is there lead in this or this? Or how about this? Now, if you don't know, it's not worth the risk. Today on Delmarva Life, we're talking about lead poisoning. You're going to find out what could be putting you and your family at risk and ways to avoid and treat it.
This is something else you definitely want to avoid.
Wake up, little boy, daddy's coming for you.
That creepy voice was a hacker peering in after he tapped into the baby monitor. Learn which monitors are hacker friendly and why old school may just be the way to go.
Schooling your children on the do's and don'ts of online information sharing, we're going to show you how one of the biggest names on the internet is teaching students some of the mistakes of TMI, oversharing.
Local authorities would just love for you to overshare information on any one of these guys and gals. See if you know anyone on this week's Most Wanted Monday list and find out just how many past fugitives you helped find this week.
How about this for a find? A 200-year-old laboratory designed by none other than Thomas Jefferson. See where it was located, learn how it was protected from a devastating fire, and hear plans for its future.
This is a sign of the future. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Supergirl. We preview this new CBS drama and see some familiar faces headed back to prime time.
And this is a time for some ghouls, goblins, and things that go bump in the night. What better way to experience them than to visit a haunted hotel already buzzing of supernatural occurrences? You're going to find out how you can get in on all the action this Halloween weekend. Delmarva Live starts right now.
Good afternoon, I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from historic Studio D.
Oh my goodness, everyone around the station is so excited because did you hear? They released the lineup for the Big Barrel Country Music Festival that's coming up next spring. The headliners for the June festival are fellow mountaineer Brad Paisley, Sam Hunt, and Eric Church. They will also join Hank Williams Jr., Emmylou Harris, Eli Young Band. Wow. Martina McBride, Dwight Yoakam, the band Perry, Travis Tritt, just to name a few. Take a look at that list. Now, the Big Barrel Country Music Festival is June 24th through the 26th, and it's happening at the Woodlands, the campground there in Dover at the Dover International Speedway.
So some spectacular names in that list.
That's going to be a good show.
Ooh. Okay, so here in just a little bit, we're talking with Wicomico County Sheriff's Deputy Tim Robinson, Lieutenant Tim Robinson, about Monday's Most Wanted. Now, in case you're wondering why, here is why. You made it possible for a couple more fugitives on the run to be captured. This is Reginald Edward Quayles. He was wanted on theft charges. We profiled him back in July. He has been located. Antonio Ramon Sanabria, wanted for CDS possession with intent to distribute narcotics. He was profiled on WWOC back in March. He was located yesterday. Now, just a reminder, stick around for a few minutes. Lieutenant Robinson's going to explain how your tip could lead to a little extra Christmas money in your pocket.
Oh yeah, well, speaking of Christmas, it came early for our friend George Jackson. The Eastern Shore Jeep Association worked closely with the Chaos Hero Project to give him a completely overhauled Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Wow.
As you may already know, George has worked tirelessly to create scrolls for people to sign and then send them off to military members serving overseas. Congratulations, George. Well deserved.
Oh, my goodness, so much so. You know, a group that we featured as a Delmarva Treasure has been honored for its service to the military. You may remember we featured Delmarva Veteran Builders as the company's owner and employees did warrior yoga. The company is owned by a veteran, employs veterans, some of whom have PTSD. Well, last week, the company was given the 7 SEALs Award from Employer Support of the Guard and Reserve, or ESGR. The 7 SEALs Award recognizes those who uphold the mission of providing employment to Guard and Reserve military.
Congratulations to them.
Great job.
And if you or someone you know is looking for a job, then you want to head to the center at Salisbury on Wednesday. The Salisbury Area Chamber of Commerce and the One Stop Job Market are hosting their annual job fair. Now, more than 45 employers are expected to participate, and they'll have booths set up throughout the main corridors of the mall. Free resume evaluation is also available during that event. Now, the job fair is Wednesday from 3:30 to 7 p.m. at the center at Salisbury.
And who knows, maybe you'll be just like Laura Hakis. Here's the deal. A bank employee and volunteer with 28 local organizations named Talbot County's most beautiful person for 2015. This is Laura Hakes. She was chosen from 9 nominees. The award was given to Hakes because of her passion to volunteer time to help children and senior citizens with financial literacy.
Congratulations to her. Well, several dozen volunteers spent their Saturday making a local river more beautiful. SU students, elected officials, and people from around the county went kayaking on the river, the Wicomico River, as part of a community cleanup event over the weekend. Volunteers pushed out kayaks and garbage bags in tow, looking for waste, plastic cans, bottles, any kind of trash that may be littering the river bank. So that's nice they did that.
You know what? Something I absolutely hate to see is sometimes old tires will make it into rivers and creeks and such as that. Well, that's not good, obviously. Well, here's an option for you to dispose of those tires if you live in Delaware. November 7th, you can take them by the fairgrounds in Harrington between 8 and 2 for recycling. You drop off up to 10 passenger or light truck tires, but scrap tires from businesses, commercial dealers, or large trucks or tires on rims are not going to be accepted. If you want to know more, here's the number to call: 302-739-9403.
Well, here's something to consider as your tires start rolling tomorrow. The Dover Toll Plaza is going to close Easy Pass lane tomorrow and Wednesday so they can clean and adjust things. They still leave 2 manual lanes and 1 dedicated Easy Pass lane open. So remember that if you're traveling up there in Dover
on the
tomorrow.
road, yeah. Well, the rubber hit the road yesterday afternoon with PRMC's Sneakers and Creepers 5K run and 2-mile walk. As you can see here, it was a great success with people dressing up as ninjas, princesses, wizards, and zombies. People had the option to walk or run either 5 kilometers or 2 miles. Flu shots were also available.
Yeah, I had some friends do that. It was a lot of fun. Looked like a lot of fun. Well, another way PRMC is of service to our community is with the brand new Delmarva Health Pavilion. They built it in Ocean Pines, and you are invited to a ribbon cutting and grand opening ceremony for the new facility. The Delmarva Health Pavilion will provide the people of Worcester County a comprehensive multi-specialty medical complex designed to meet a wide range of healthcare needs. RSVP not required. Just show up on Wednesday, October 28th from 4 to 6 p.m. there in Berlin.
All right, here's something you do want to RSVP for. The annual Festival of Trees Talbot Hospice Night is next week at the Crab Claw Restaurant in St. Michael's. Now take a look here. This was their check presentation from last year of just over $6,000. The evening's dinner proceeds, excluding the bar, will benefit Talbot Hospice. The Crab Claw Restaurant is in St. Michael's. Talbot Hospice Night is next Tuesday. Reservations are suggested, and you can find out more by calling 410-745-2900.
Hey, do we have time to say congratulations to the Lower Shore Special Olympics flag football team? They became the Maryland State Olympics gold medalists in flag football. Now take a look at this video here. This is another team's game a few years ago. Now the Lower Shore team just returned from a competition this past weekend where they won. They now move on to the regional competition November 13th through the 15th, and if they win, they will go to the national championship.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is true. So I got a question for you. Do you ever wonder how you get your human to go to sleep? Well, as every good Yorkshire Terrier knows, you just pet him a little. That's Rilo the Yorkie with his eyes open, Ricky the human with his eyes closed. Do you wonder if maybe Ricky the human barks in his sleep?
Oh my goodness.
I thought there.
Well, that's how many parents put their precious babies to sleep. But what if you're not alone when you're in the nursery? That was a horrifying reality for a couple of parents we're going to introduce you to later. Find out how someone hacked into the baby monitor and gave them the scare of their lives.
The internet can be scary too, especially for our kids who often have a tendency to overshare some personal information. You're going to hear how Google is taking steps to show kids how to stay safe and secure online.
Well, staying safe in the community often means putting criminals behind bars. You can help police capture fugitives. A little later, we'll have a new batch in our Most Wanted Monday. Hear how your watchful eye can help fight crime and put some cash in your pocket.
But next, another danger may be right inside your home. Lead paint, and just a little dust can do a lot of damage. You're going to find out how to get rid of it safely, plus what other sources may have hidden lead in them, and why you want to pay extra attention with Halloween just days away. Delmarva Life will be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Hertrick family of automobile dealerships, your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.